Hello everyone, good evening. I wanted to come through with a quick late night video. I just want to kind of keep the algorithm going, for the spreading this word. Today is my baby girl birthday, Scorpio season, yay, different energy and things like that. Really quick, I wanted to come through with this video, and for a lot of you who have been following my blackout videos and things like that, I was talking about how important it is to, I really passionate about healing, because once you finally realize what this journey is about, what this new earth is about, what the new energy is about, the new vibration is about, you'll learn, it'll all come together. Because I really kind of want to push the healing out there, because it's not just healing within you, it's healing for the whole collective of beautiful beings on this planet. And once we can understand that, how powerful that is, you'll be able to make the necessary changes in your lives. Because with us, it takes us to really do what we need to do for ourselves. Once we can gain the confidence, once we can gain the self-love, the knowledge, the understanding, and the truth, we can move forward and stand in our own power. We won't be so quick to believe everything outside of us. Even with the powers, that's the forces that have been running things for so long to keep us trapped, to keep us thinking, separation. I was watching just a brief, I'm not really even sure, it was like one of those commercials that kind of kick in when you're watching YouTube videos. It's kind of like it's like, they show advertisement. That's what it was. And it was this brother speaking up, and he was just making some powerful truth. He was speaking some powerful truth on things. And it's like, yes, it's time for us to really wake up and really start standing in our power as people. We're tired of the control. People are tired of the separation. We are all here to love each other. I don't know how sick and tired I am of hearing about stuff that got to deal with racism. I'm gonna keep it real, because this is just how I feel about it. People are not as blunt about racism as they were back in the day, because you got to understand, like I've stated before, a lot of this stuff was controlled. Racism, separation, all of this stuff started from the higher powers to control people, so that people can stay separated, and certain races of people can feel less than, and certain other races of people can feel more superior, and certain races feel inferior. And as long as we kept up that mindset and pushed that in the schools, it was kind of like slick. It's some slick shit, when you pushing it in the schools, and you showing, the melanated Nubian children how much slavery they were. This is how I look at it. First off, that shit need to get out of the schools. We're done with it. We're done. It's over with. We can't keep talking about the same thing over and over again with no results. It's kind of like, yeah, you want to talk about it and make it look like, okay, they did all this and they was horrible people and this and that. Facts, true. But at the same time, you got to understand what it's doing to the people that it was done to. Us, our ancestors. How do you think the melanated Nubian indigenous people are feeling when they see that? It's kind of like, okay, so automatically, and I'm gonna keep it real, because I know what I used to watch Roots. White people used to get on my nerves. I'm not even lying to you. I'm keeping it real. I'm just being honest. I'm not like that, because I love all people. I love all people. That's the only way we're going to grow, is if we spread love, truth, and understanding. It's time to get past the old shit we've been hanging on to. Excuse me, guys, I'm cussing, but I'm just saying a little, I'm just trying to keep it real. So it's time that we get past that, because When I used to think about the energy, it's like energy vampires. They're sucking the life out of us by making us feel some type of way. Then you'll sit up and watch Roots. And then, like, this was back in the day. I'm keeping it real. Back in the day, I would watch Roots, and I'll have white friends, and I get an attitude with them just because I'm like, y'all wasn't shit. Like, just keeping it real. But you got to think about, that's what they wanted. And it's not about them really caring about us knowing the truth, because things didn't change. A lot of people were still being oppressed. Still red line areas where certain black folks, certain minorities and things, I'm gonna say minorities because it's a lot of it was racism, but it also had to do with class. Lower class people weren't treated properly, because what you fail to realize, even a lot of lower class white folks got treated like shit by their own people, because they get called trailer park, trailer trash, all type of stuff. We get called ghetto trash, all that. This is what you got to think about, how it was being controlled. Certain class of people, if you don't have it, does to us in our world, being in a melanated Nubian, in our world, all we see is what our ancestors went through, the history that's been thrown in our face, how racism was and the oppression and all this type of stuff, and the stuff we see on TV that triggers us. You know what I'm saying? We don't see what the other races of people have gone through being lower class citizen people. And all I'm saying is, I'm saying this because it's time for us to grow past all of that. Because at the end of the day, we in this together. I don't think now all this extra stuff, first of all, we need to start focusing on how we're going to start homeschooling our children if they're not going to pull a lot of this unnecessary shit out the schools that's not really helping. We've learned everything we need to learn about racism, slavery, all of that. Because at the end of the day, if we don't get past that and start teaching truth, teaching our children about the culture of melanated people, the African people, the Black Indian people, the melanated indigenous Indian people in this country, teach them truth. Don't just always push out negative stuff so that a class can still feel low. Because to me, it's kind of like it's slick. Like you push it out there, like you really helping, but you kind of like making them feel low, because it's like, wow, this is how we are, this is what they think of us, so maybe we are. Liquor stores on every corner, drug addictions. Some of these young folks in the streets got ammo that they shouldn't even have. Where they getting that stuff from? You got ammo, military guys. Some of these young folks got that shit up in their house. They not just getting it from nobody to small people. They getting that shit from big folks. Why do you think they set this stuff up? Until we consciously wake up and start learning to do the inner work. Inner work is not just, when I talk about healing, I'm talking about healing on every aspect of our lives. I'm talking about mental healing, spiritual healing, physical healing. Like, it's time for us to wake up to truth. Like, people got to start realizing how staged this world has been. We've been living on a world stage. Like, a lot of stuff is fake. A lot of stuff have been fake, false, controlled narratives to mess with people's mind, to suck your energy. A lot of energy vampires, getting people separated. Because this is how I feel about it. You're always going to have some goofy clowns that's going to still be racist. That's just how life is. You got to let them be great. Because I haven't had anybody that brave enough to come to me and show me their true colors. Because people that's racist are cowards. Because a lot of the times they're not going to bring that shit to your face. They're going to hide it. So you let them be great and hide it. But we have to understand and keep our mind open to a lot of the good people out there that's sick of it themselves. Other races or people are sick of it too. It's not just us, it's them too. Until we come together and stop allowing things to separate us, our minds, and start really loving ourselves and start realizing, okay, we got to understand, everybody ain't put in a position in life to have shit. That's just being real. You got some people who always had money, who always had this, always had that, always had success. It's in them. That's just what they whole bloodline. You got families who don't even know what it's like to be poor and not have nothing. And you got people who can't come out of it, out of poverty. It's the way things are set up. So until we start having compassion and empathy for all people, you're never going to heal. And that's what we need to be on. I'm real. I don't care. I do not watch the news. The news is nothing happy. It's nothing good. It's low vibrational lies. For the most part, if you know, you know. You know what the news is set up for. It's set up for destruction. I get tired of reading. I'm keeping it so honest right now. I don't really feed into a lot of content that's on all this pro-black, racist type stuff and all these, different type of religion chat. I don't get wrapped up in that no more, because it's a mind thing. If you still in that mindset of walking around talking about the white man, you need to wake yourself up, because you are the one who control your life and your destiny right now. It has nothing to do with another race of people, because at the end of the day, a lot of that has fallen. And until you wake up and see, okay, things is changing. I need to change with the time. I need to get out of I need to get out of this mindset of thinking that everybody out to get me. The white man is out to get me, because at the end of the day, the truth be told, it ain't got nothing to do with the people that's running it, that's controlling a lot, that's been controlling a lot of this stuff, ain't just white folks. Let's just keep it real. We got a lot of stuff that's been going on for a reason. So it's set up for a reason to control us, to keep us in low vibrational negative state of mind, so we don't progress further than what the Creator created us to be. When you got a God energy, you see through it. You don't feed into everything when people talking all this pro-racist stuff. I'm over it. I'm not saying, let me make this clear. Not for one time am I saying racism don't exist, because we all know it does. It exists in every culture. Let's keep it real. There's black people that don't even like white people, don't even like Asian people or other races of people. So we can't just sit up and say that it's one race that don't like, because it's just how people are. But until we start spreading more love and compassion and empathy and understanding people, some people are going to be who they are. That's when you got to learn how to pull your energy back and not deal with people who are on that. Because at the end of the day, it takes all of us to heal this planet. Healing starts with inner knowing, love, compassion, allowing people to heal, helping people to heal, helping people grow into the best version of themselves, so that we can all come together on this planet and love each other. That's the only way the earth is going to heal, if we give it loving, healing energy. Walking around holding grudges on your family and your parents and all this stuff, don't deal with them, cut them off and all that. I'm the type of person like this. I've been through a lot. And ain't nobody gonna ever in my life tell me who I can and can't deal with. Because I feel like this. Karma is real. And just know, whatever you went through, whatever somebody did to you, they're suffering their karma. Believe it. That's not our job. You let the universe handle it. You let the Most High Creator, you let Spirit handle that. Because they're going to get it. But why walk around holding grudges and bitterness? I'm the type of person like this. I know how to love people from a distance. Like, I could love family and friends and things from a distance. I don't have to sit up here and wish bad on them and be evil towards them and stuff. Like, what type of energy are you pushing out where you feel like you got to be so evil towards people, your own family? And to me, I'm like this. Family ain't just blood, because family can come as friends, relationships. I mean, family is not blood to me. I don't look at family as blood, because we're all spiritual beings. I look at the spiritual connection, because sometimes these families be here to destroy you. Some families are nothing but demons. I'm keeping it real. Some family members are set in their ways for a reason. They was put in this lifetime to misguide your path. I'm learning that. Until we realize that, this is part of the knowing. This is part of the awakening. This is part of tapping into your pineal gland, opening your mind to actual truth that hasn't been put in front of you. These are the things that we have to understand, that we're spiritual beings having a human experience. So until we change our mindset and do the healing, and I talk about healing because that's what it's about. And healings is a love energy. Love is the highest form of this. Love is the highest form of vibrational energy that anybody can obtain within themselves. Once you have love, and I'm talking about love within yourself, because once you have love within your love and forgiveness within yourself, you're going to project love on the outside. You're going to love yourself enough to know, okay, I know what I'm worth. I know what I'm going to deal with. I know who deserve a place in my life and who don't. I'm not going to let anybody dictate my life when I know I love myself. I know what my purpose is in life. I know I'm a good person. I know what I've done for people. This is the mindset you have to have, you know? And I just feel this is something that's really like, you know, we have to really kind of think about when it comes to the healing journey, you know, because I'm all about love, man. I don't get wrapped up anymore in all this extra racist stuff, because if we still talking about that, then we got a lot of work to do, because a lot of that don't really, I'm not saying this, people are not, there's not racist people, because there's a lot of, I'm sure there's quite a few racist people, but at the same time, there's more good people than bad. You got to think about all the people who are awake and now sick of the shit like we are. Everybody tired. People just want to be happy, have love, you know, be able to be there for each other, connect, raise the vibration, teach each other things. We can learn from each other. That's what we're here for, to learn from each other. We don't look at nobody else as more superior than the next, because all of us have the God energy. It's just some people are not activating theirs. I'm over all that, who's more superior and who's less inferior, because at the end of the day, all of us are spiritual beings having a human experience. And if you're still walking around talking about separation and division, like, you got a lot of work to do. Like, even some people who call themselves spiritual is still on that. That's old. Like, nobody wants to keep hearing that all the time. To me, it's low vibrational and it's negative. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel about it. But everybody got their part that they play in whatever they do. That's not me. I'm not on that. I'm not on this big, you know, pro-black, this and that. Because if you know, you know. Some things are just staged. You know, some things are just staged. Okay. I had a package and it's not in front of my house, so I'm gonna have to find out what happened. Yes, but I wanted to just come through with this message, guys, really quick on this beautiful Saturday night, just to put some jewels out there. I pray that everyone is doing well. Remember, stay at the highest vibration as possible. Keep your peace of mind. Peace of mind is everything. My peace of mind is everything to me. And it's so important to continue to love yourself no matter what. Always stay focused on what you truly desire in life. Like, if you want more for yourself, focus on the things, your talents, your gifts, the things that you have, because all of us have special gifts and we just have to be able to acknowledge that. So thank you guys for tuning into the Healing Truth channel. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Remember, stay at the highest vibration as possible. Peace, love, and light, and namaste.